Listen, you chowder heads. This should have been better. Yeah, it should have been better. Hi, everyone. It's not terrible, it just should have been better. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Should have gotten some Matt Pack. Um, uh, Hi, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Some Popcorn with Grant, everybody. And today, we're talking about a movie. Movies and TV, that's what we do here, and that movie is The Instigators. The Instigators is directed by Doug Liman, who's a director I am a pretty massive fan of. He previously did things like Swingers, Go, The Bourne Identity, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Edge of Tomorrow, uh, and the Roadhouse remake, among other things. And this is his latest effort. What is The Instigators about? Well, it's also written by Chuck McLean and Casey Affleck, and it stars Matt Damon and Casey Affleck. They play Rory and Kobe. These two dudes living in Boston. Matt Damon's Rory is down on his luck. He owes a lot of money to his ex in order to be able to see his son, especially see his son play hockey. And desperate, he talks to his therapist, played by Hong Chow, about this. It turns out he has a solution, though, teaming up with a recently out of jail ex-con, played by Casey Affleck. They take on the work of a pissed-off mob boss, played by Michael Stuhlbarg, and his lackey, played by Jack Harlow, to rob a politician, a local Boston politician. I believe it's the mayor, and played by Ron Perlman, very briefly. And things go sideways, and eventually these two are on the run and need to pull off one last heist in order to get out scot-free. It's one of those movies, and they bicker and bitch at each other, and that's the film. And Hong Chow eventually is involved as a willing hostage. Look, let the mayhem begin. Okay, The Instigators is a movie. First and foremost, it's not a bad film. I'm gonna say it right off the bat. It has some good dialogue in it. It has good actors in it. I didn't even mention it also involves Paul Walter Hauser, Toby Jones, Alfred Molina, Ving Rhames. The cast is amazing, and it's a good cast. It's a good director. It's directed well. It's paced well. It doesn't overstay its welcome. Some of the writing's good. It has its moments. The biggest issue with The Instigators is it's 4 movies, and it in kind of one movie, and it can't really decide which of those 4 movies to focus on. It's very uneven. It's the kind of movie where it wants to be a serious drama about self-help and about psychiatry and moving on with your life and trying to find a redemption. It's also a heist movie, and it's also a political corruption intrigue thriller, and it's also a buddy comedy. And it doesn't quite, that's kind of flippant and self-aware. And it doesn't know which of these 4 things it really wants to be. It's all over the place. And because of this, there are certain motivations of these characters that make no goddamn sense. For instance, Matt Damon's character wants to get the money so he can see his son. But then says he's going to turn himself in. So what's the point of doing this heist to get the money to see your son if you're just going to go to jail anyway? That's the thing. It's like, okay, to quote to the late great Tony Stark, not a great plan. Right. It doesn't, I don't quite understand that. Secondly, I think that it's trying to say something. And again, maybe even something thoughtful about this sort of the sort of corruption within politics. They're kind of using this mayor almost weirdly as a surrogate for Trump and his cabal, but it doesn't seem to know how to properly do that. And so again, it becomes sort of this: is it a political satire about corruption and intrigue? Is it a comedy? Is it a straight up comedy? Is it a drama? Is it a thriller? It doesn't really know what it wants to be. And it also doesn't have the high energy that the trailer promises. Yes, there are some action sequences in it, but a lot of it is just the two of them dicking around and cracking wise. And some of those wise cracks are funny, but at the end of the day, this movie doesn't know what it is. And it becomes kind of frustrating because there are individual moments in here that are really, really good, where you're like, okay, if there was more of this could be a really interesting caper. But it's just kind of lays there. It doesn't really, it never quite fires. The pieces are there, but they never form the full puzzle. There's pieces missing. It doesn't feel like it's fully what it was intended to be. And that sucks. But overall, do I think that this movie is moderately recommendable? Yeah, because I think that if you watch it at home, it's on Apple TV+, it's also in theaters, I think that it's going to work as hey, it's a Friday night, we want to watch a movie, The Instigators. Oh, I like Matt Damon. It's a good movie on that level. But I don't think that it fully works as a film, and I kind of can't help but give it what I would call a low rental. Like, the lowest recommendation settings. I'm not going to give it a negative recommendation setting, but the only thing I can give this movie, y'all, is 2.5 stars out of 5, because it's right in the middle, because I think that at the end of the day, it doesn't reach its full potential. I was actually weighing whether or not to give this a matinee, but I realized I kind of couldn't do that, because there just wasn't enough juice in the individual elements to make a satisfying whole, enough to make it that it's worthwhile on that level. But if you're at home and you need something to watch, it'll do. It's not a bad movie, and it has moments that really, really work in it. And it's not a shovelware like something like My Spy. It doesn't feel, it's forgettable, but I think that's not because it's made to be forgettable. I think it's forgettable because the interesting things are not explored enough. But anyway, yeah, 2.5 out of 5 stars. Let's close the book on it. Yeah, that's it. Trailer Trash None. Watch it on Apple TV+. Was there shawarma? Yes, there is a scene during the credits, and yes, it is an important scene if you've watched the movie up to this point. Nothing after, though. All right, that's it. We will be back tomorrow for AMC Screen Unseen. Tuesday is Watchmen Chapter 1. Wednesday is Strange Darling. We also have reviews coming up for films such as Alien Romulus, Coraline in 3D, Rob Peace, Ryan's World the movie, My Penguin Friend, Skincare, got a bunch of movies. So that's all coming up, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see you all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Go to subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know. That's what you're supposed to do. Or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's, hey, Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. And if you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can find me on all my social media. I'm on literally everything, and either Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raised on Popcorn. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important, and I want to know down below, what did you think of The Instigators? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we're all Raised on Popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. See you around. Bye.